Good morning, welcome back to my channel and to another video. Today's video is a day in the life with babies, like the exact schedule, what to expect if you have a baby, or in my case, 2 babies, what a schedule kind of looks like, what your day kind of looks like. I remember when I was pregnant, I was looking for these kind of videos because I'm such a visual person, and I was trying to figure out what does a day actually look like with a baby? What do you do? How does the time pass? What are some activities you can kind of do with your baby? And I was really struggling to find those videos, so I hope that this is helpful. Maybe you're pregnant, maybe you have just a little teeny tiny baby and you want to see what's in store for you. This is the video for you. If you're new here, hi, my name is Elle. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I have boy-girl twins. This is Miss Revy, our little girl. She's actually our eldest. And then this is Mr. Roo, who is our little boy. Their full names are Reverie and Rule, but we call them Revy and Roo for short. I'm currently in the playroom with the babies. They woke up this morning at, well, they must have been awake before this, but I woke up listening to them chitty chatter at 6:45. So I got them both up at the same time, brought them out here, changed their nappies or their diapers one at a time, and then fed the babies one at a time. This morning the babies both had formula. I am mixed feeding the babies, so they have a combination of formula and breast milk. They are 6 months old next week, so basically 6 months old, and this is what our day is going to entail. Right now it is 10 to 8 and I'm trying to decide whether or not I jump in the shower now or I jump in the shower once they're down for their first nap. Their first nap isn't until 9:15, so sometimes what I like to do is bring with me things like this activity seat and the bounce and net seat that's over there, and then I put the babies in those in the bathroom with me. I jump in the shower and they kind of just like bounce around. At the moment they're just kicking around in their playroom. We've attached the hat to the ceiling just with 3M picture hooks. But because of the heat that comes from our vent, it just kind of moves, which is fun for them to look at. And that will entertain them for not too long, but a little bit of time. Normally mornings are kind of, I sort of start the morning off a bit slow. I'm lucky that the babies now, because they're a little bit older, I can kind of stagger them. So I can feed one at one time, change one at one time, and sort of do it like that. I personally like the mornings to be kind of slow because it takes me a little while to sort of wake up. So honestly, I'm watching a YouTube video. This is Adam Hatton's video with our traveling to Disney. I think it's so fun. And I'm literally just allowing myself to kind of wake up and sort of start the day. Might make myself a wee coffee and just kind of chill out while the babies are chilling out. It's really nice that they are of an age where I can put them down and they don't move other than roll, which is cool. So I don't have to worry about them scattering off. Got to maximize those moments and enjoy them while they last. Maybe you are about to go on maternity leave and you're wondering what a stay-at-home mum does all day. Honestly, the day goes so fast, it flies by. There is always something to do. I've got dishes, bottles to wash. These dishes were from last night, but our dishwasher was still going. So I didn't want to stay up and wait for it to finish, to then unload and reload. I've got to tidy up the house. Right now, I'm working on organizing the baby's clothes because they're growing out of their clothes at a different rate. So Rue is actually approaching the 12 to 18 month clothing, and Revy has moved up from 3 to 6 months, and now she's in 6 to 12 months. So I have this little sorting station. My dining room table has become a sorting station. This is our newest pram that you would have seen in our latest vlog. It's a travel pram, but we got it so that it can live at my parents' house because they are going to be, now that the babies are older, I feel better about them being with other people. I just like to be close to them. So anyway, my parents will be able to take them for a couple of hours at their house and that kind of thing. And it's handy if they've got a pram already ready to go. The babies are not loving me being away. So what I'm gonna do is quickly make myself a coffee, and then I'll go and sit in there with them, just be around for them to kick around, and then see if I can sneak out if they get happy again to tidy everything up and kind of get going on the day. I've got my coffee. I would love to go for a walk, but can you see how wet it is outside? It's not the nicest day. It's because it's winter here, so I'll have to see what the weather and stuff is doing. It is definitely so good for my mental health just to get out and about at least once in the day. So I've got a coffee. This is actually proper coffee. I have been drinking decaf, but every now and again I'll have a regular coffee. It just kind of feels like one of those mornings. While I was waiting for the coffee machine to heat up, I just raced out into the laundry. I grabbed myself a fresh batch of laundry that's ready for me to fold and put away, and I put another load on, another load in the dryer. It never ends. Does it, guys? Rue's happy there in his little play center thing. Yeah. And Revy is happy for now here, but I think I'll put her in her bouncinette. Try to get through this, drink my coffee, and see if we can keep them awake. Really important for me to try to get them to nap as close to that as possible. It's just what works for us, having them on somewhat of a schedule. I know that schedules don't work for everybody, but with 2 babies, I find that it is just so helpful. And honestly, once I sort of knew what sort of the schedule was and my day kind of entailed, it also just kind of made me feel a lot more in control, at least like I was just kind of like flailing around waiting for the next thing to happen. So for me, a schedule really works. Totally understand if you're different, but that's the plan. So morning, laundry, coffee, play with babies, and if there's time, jump in the shower, but definitely there'll be a shower coming up very soon. New setup. She's on her bouncinette, kicking against the couch. Happy, happy, happy. And I put Rue underneath one of the jungle gyms just to give him a break. So he's happy, you're happy, and I am going to fold washing and also start our schedule for the day. So this is really as simple. There's that page. Go to a clean page. This is how we do it. We've just got an old book, and we make sure that we keep a schedule of what the twins are doing in a day, because there might be instances where Dave looks after the twins for like an hour, or we have a nanny a couple of times a week. So it's just a habit that we've gotten into, because this way, if we have a nanny for like a couple of hours, when they come over, they know exactly where the babies are up to in their schedule, when they last fed, when they were last changed, when they last slept, so that person then can just kind of tap in and keep going. So the first block we will do we'll do this one down here as bottles or feeding, and then I will do nappies, and then I'm going to do sleep, and I will just do also a line dividing it down here. So we've got Revy and we've got Rue, and then this way we can just kind of keep a rough sort of schedule throughout the day. So you'll see, like yesterday for example, we have the whole day in, and then this way we know exactly, like a loose kind of thing about what's going on. Washing is folded. I'm just going to have another glass of water. I try to drink as many glasses of water as I can first thing in the morning. And while the babies are chilling, let's go and set up their nursery for their first nap so that it's all ready. Because what I've learned is when it's time for them to sleep, if I don't get them down fast enough, when they start showing signs of tiredness, they lose the plot, and it's really hard to calm them down, get them settled. So I like to go down to the nursery, get everything all ready to go. Here we are in the nursery. The babies, for their day sleeps, they sleep in their cribs. They used to sleep in their lounger. We had their loungers in here, but they're now too big, which is so crazy to think about. So This is all ready to go. The other thing is I make sure that the room is nice and dark for them. The way in which we've done that is we've got these blackout blinds here, and then the blinds are down, the curtains are over it. I also make sure that we've got our sound machine. This is our white noise machine. It's from Yoga Sleep. It has lots of different other options as well. So there's like a nightlight mode. You can put it on different sounds depending on what you like. I think that's lullaby, rain, but I just go for like the standard white noise. It reminds me like I'm on an airplane, which makes me feel excited, like you're gonna be waking up and you'll be at a new destination. In this room, we have our favorite glider, just an old pillow, because sometimes I like to have a pillow like to the side when I have a baby resting. Always have a burp cloth, always, always. We also have this Swiss ball or exercise ball just as an extra seating space, because sometimes Dave and I are both in here at the same time, so we can sit there, or on here. And we also have a heater in this room just to kind of keep the temperature consistent over winter. So I'm just gonna turn that on. Here I am in all my glory, looking absolutely hot mess express, but this is what the mornings are like. And I want to get their clothes for the day sorted. So I'll get the outfits sorted, take them out to them, and then have the outfits ready to go so that once they wake up from their nap, I can get them changed, we can keep moving with the day. I just like to be prepared. I don't know why, I find it really hard to find like outfits that work for Rue. I find with Revy it's a bit easier, but anyway, I've got his little outfits. Rue is going to wear this Dimples onesie that's so beautiful, merino piece, and then these little trackies from H&M. And we were kindly sent these amazing bibs from Kinco. I will leave them linked below. They are handmade and they are so gorgeous, so cute. So he'll wear that, and there's also these little passy clips that coordinate too, so we'll have today as his little outfit. Then Miss Revy is going to wear this Jamie K onesie that's like a ribbed onesie with these merino pants from Dimples. They are so soft and so gorgeous. And this was her bib that she got from Kinco, which is super cute. I love it. It all ties in really nicely. And then her little dummy clip or passy clip. The babies are not having their passies for sleeps, and there'll be more about that coming in our sleep training vlog. But during the day, when they're in the car and stuff, I still give it to them if they want to have it. So, okay, outfits are all done. So once they're awake from their next nap, I'll be able to pop them down here and change them. For anyone wondering, this pillow is the Twinsy feeding pillow. It's what I used to feed the twins tandem when they were little babies, and now it's so handy because it's a little seat that they can both sit in. I can bottle feed them at the same time. I could still tandem feed them at the same time if they wanted, and it's just a good kind of resting place. So I'll leave this link in the description box below if anyone's looking for a good twin pillow. Both babies are down, not asleep, not very happy about their first nap, but I think they'll settle because they were both rubbing their eyes, looking so tired. I'm gonna do a quick little spruce up, and then I've actually changed into some activewear, just wearing some tights and a workout top, and I'm gonna jump on a treadmill, our treadmill. Not our treadmill, our treadmill. We have a treadmill in the garage, and I really wanted to set myself the goal this week of getting back into kind of some exercise. Normally when the babies are down for their first nap, I am doing something like bottles, laundry, having a shower, that kind of thing, but I'm gonna try to get on the treadmill just for a quick little 15 minutes. But before I do that, I'm just going to update their little log just so that we are on schedule. managed to have enough time to shower, get dressed, get on the treadmill, get some bottles in the sterilizer and cleaned, and these two had a little nap. So now I need to motor because I've decided that I'm going to take them both out at 11:30 to a class that we go to, and they wake up and they should be hungry. So I'm going to feed them both at the same time. Woohoo! I just got a wee package, a little top up of my favorite Lashfridays. This is the eyebrow serum, and then this is the lash serum. It's the same formula across both products, just different applicators. I swear by this. Not only has it helped me with my brow growth, my lash growth, but also I had postpartum thinning in this spot right here, and I've been applying it to this area and it has grown back so much. I am so thankful. So I will leave my code on the screen if anybody wants to try it out. Thank you always so much for using my code, and I'll leave these linked in the description box below. Both of the babies are doing nappy off time at the moment, which is why I'm covering them. But they had their immunizations just a few days ago, and honestly, they both had such bad nappy rash the day after, so it's good for them just to kick around. And I've just got down here, this is a waterproof sheet from Kmart, so I just put that down for them to kick around on, and then I can just chuck that in the wash. I have got my breakfast. I prepped these a few days ago and I showed them on my Instagram. It's just custard yogurt, and this here is the Vogel's Delightful Granola Apple Crumble and Cinnamon flavor. So good. The containers are from Kmart. It's a really simple breakfast, but literally having it prepped out just means that I can eat so easily, and I'll show you like how good. This keto granola has these clusters which are crispy and so yummy. I store them separate from the yogurt just because it keeps it really crunchy and good. I've fed one baby. Fed Mr. Roo, so he's had some bottle, he's got a little bit left, and now I'm going to feed Revy. Something I love about them being 6 months old is I don't have to do everything at the exact same time. When they were just brand new babies, they both would like want to be fed and they would just start screaming, whereas now I can kind of stagger them, which really, really helps. So I'm gonna feed Revy, have my breakfast, and get them changed. So far, it's going good. It's hectic. How cute do you look? Hi everybody. Both babies are dressed. I just need to put socks on them, get them in the car, and then we're gonna head off to our class. She's busy time. Oh, everything's a mess all over again. Let's go into the kitchen because I actually, out here, haven't even got into my sorting yet today, but that's okay. Got the nappy bag. So whenever I'm heading out, I need to make sure that I've got everything in this nappy bag, because the worst thing that could ever happen is not being prepared. This is our formula on the go canister, so I'm just gonna fill that up. And I've got wipes, perfect, burp cloth, nappies are important, need to grab a couple more nappies, and I've got onesies, I've got some toys in here. Okay, let's finish packing. Two babies. Oh my gosh, we've done it. This is the first time that I'm going to this class. It's a sing and sign class by myself. I normally have someone with me so that we're doing one baby each. So this could be a complete and utter disaster, but we're gonna give it a go. My plan is not to stay for the entire class, is just to stay for like half an hour, 45 minutes, and then come home and it's time for their bedtime. If we don't go to a class every day, I do like to do something like an activity once a week, and there's lots of places you can find activities like this, like public libraries run story times, supermarkets, shopping centers, run like baby activities, that kind of thing. It's just nice to get out of the house and be somewhere that's like baby friendly, that people understand if your baby has a meltdown, you know, other people are also having babies with meltdowns, so you don't feel so alone. Even if it's just getting out, walking the mall because it's winter here, or going out for a walk, going to the park, going getting a coffee. I like to try to do something with the babies once a day when I can. Not every day is like this. I don't want to make it seem like we're out and about crushing activities. Activities are hard. Like getting the babies in the car to go for an activity is hard, and there are many days where we just don't do it, but once a week I like to try to do something. And if you can't get out of the house, don't stress it. There are so many cool things on YouTube. You can put on nursery rhymes, sing with the babies, you can do sign language with the babies from YouTube videos. So it just kind of helps you pass the time, give them an activity to do to keep them awake and stretch it out until their next nap. Class is so fun, but it just is not the best timing wise for the twins nap. So we've left a bit early. It's like 20 past 12 and the class finishes in 10 minutes. So we got most of it. I'm gonna head back, get the babies to bed. They should be asleep like already 5 minutes ago. So, but we did it. We survived. They did pretty good. We're home. I fed the babies a little bit, changed them, put them to bed. Didn't film any of that because it was honestly so hectic. They were really tired and needed to go straight to sleep. I can hear them now, they're both fussing. I'm just keeping an eye on the clock to see if they do settle. Hopefully they do. And I'm gonna use this time again back in the kitchen to finish cleaning more bottles, make myself some food, tidy the house. Ideally they would sleep for 2 hours at this point, but what they're kind of good at doing is sleeping for like 45 minutes, waking up and then not linking that second sleep cycle. This 2 hour block is really jam-packed. I try to fit in as much as possible. Very hectic, but it also kind of gives me a chance to kind of recoup, breathe, and get ready then for nighttime, because once they're awake for a couple of hours and then it's their bedtime, bath time routine. But we're getting there. The babies are both awake from their nap. That nap did not really go very well. They did the first sleep cycle and then not the second sleep cycle, so they're in there right now. Not super happy, but anyway, while they were sleeping I had planned to get a lot of stuff done, but some friends came over, surprised me. They actually came over because I have a Cricut machine. Here she is, the Cricut, and I do not really know how to use her to make like t-shirts and that kind of thing, so they're giving me a little tutorial on how I can make my own shirts, which is something that I'm gonna play around with a little bit more. So instead of doing what I had originally planned during their nap time, which was to tidy, all that stuff didn't happen. Haven't actually eaten lunch yet and I am so hungry, so I'm going to make lunch. We have these little lobster seats, so I'm gonna pick up the babies, see if they'll sit here. Had to rescue Revie. She's really good at rolling from her back to her front, but she's not super good at rolling back over when it becomes a bit too much, is it? When they don't nap, they become overtired and then we get this situation, so it's okay. Days like today, these low carb wraps come in handy. So easy, so quick. These are my wash bottles. These are my wash bottles. These are my yet to be washed bottles. These are the babies. Hi babies. Hi. So I'm gonna make up some chicken, bacon, salad wraps. Got some bacon. I put that in the oven while my friends were here, just to get that cooking away. Chicken, literally I have a deli rotisserie chicken. I try to normally shred this while it's hot, but I ran out of time yesterday. I am gonna throw in some cheese slices. Got a little bit of lettuce, tomato. That's it. And I've got some garlic mayo here as well. I'm bundled up as well. It is cold, but we're cozy. I just thought it'd be good to get out of the house and go for a little wander because the babies are not sleeping. So either they'll fall asleep in the pram on this walk, or we'll get home and we'll do their last nap of the day a little bit earlier, hopefully. So the way in which I like to try to structure my day with the babies is they wake up in the morning at 7, and then they're fed, changed, kick around a little bit, and I sort of like chill out, drink a coffee, fold some washing, clean some bottles before their first nap. And then after that next nap, I then try to do like a morning activity. That morning activity could be at home, it could be reading a story, it could be doing some sing time, nappy off time, or going out to a class, like a baby class, or going out to the shops, going out for a walk, something. Then they do their midday nap, ideally, and then like an afternoon activity, which again, it could just be like cuddling on the couch while like there's some music playing. It could be that low key, or it could be going out for a walk, doing an activity at home, something like that. But I try to sort of structure my day that way. It just kind of makes the day flow really well. And then after their last nap is when we have the bedtime, bath time routine, get straight into that, and then it's bedtime at 7. Honestly, before I had Revy and Roo, I literally wondered, like, I thought the day would crawl by. The day flies by. There is not enough time in the day to get everything done. You'll see when we get home, my house is an absolute tip, but that's okay. These two are happy and doing well, and that's all that matters. I've just put Roo down for a bit of a sleep because he's tired. Both the babies fell asleep on the walk, but at different times. So out of sync. I am just so tired. This always happens. I crash later on in the day. So I'm just taking a minute. The house, I told you I'd show you the house. The house is just a state. Ideally they'd have a wee nap and I could have a 30-minute spruce up, but I honestly don't know if that's gonna happen today. Dad's finished work.
Oh, hey.
The house is still extremely chaotic because neither of the babies ended up napping, so that's okay. I'll be able to do a wee little tidy up when they're in bed. I might be going on about it a little bit. I don't want to trigger anyone by talking about like the messy house. It's just something that I love. I love having like a tidy space, and it's really an adjustment with the twins. Is number one, all of the stuff that comes with twins, and number two, just that throughout the day, it's like survival mode. I'm tossing things places. I haven't gotten into a good routine with putting things away. I'm sure it's only gonna get worse as they get older, but anyway. I'm in the bathroom now because while Dave's with the babies, I'm gonna get their baths started. We've been bathing them in our bath and putting their individual baths in here because they splash so much. We used to bath them in the kitchen, but this is just better. So making sure that the water is going to get up to temperature. I've switched on cold, that's why it's freezing. And we've got this little bath thermometer. It's much later now. I'm just checking on the babies. There's Roo, he's asleep. And Revy's asleep. I need to move her down. She's a bit high up on her bassinet. Her head's touching the sides. But it is a really soft side, so it's not bothering her. I'm just taking a moment before heading to bed myself. Today was so busy, so hectic. But that is life with two babies. Even one baby, I am sure your life is just as hectic. It's go, go, go. But I truly find that kind of structuring my day that way kind of helps. Just makes me feel like I sort of know what's going on, and I prefer having sort of a loose plan in place with my day. Doing an activity in the morning, doing an activity in the afternoon also really helps. But of course there are those days where we don't do anything, we're just at home. The babies literally are in onesies, their pajamas all day long, and we cuddle and just kind of hang out. So every day is different, but on those days when I like to have some structure, that's exactly what a day looks like. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. The support means the world to me. And if you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe because I upload new videos every single week, sharing my journey, following an active, healthy lifestyle, and also being a twin mum to Revy and Rue. I'll see you in the next video very soon. Bye!